the basan kondishnikas mikinak lode. Nusing nimide mangan gengi shoy nimik. It means my name is Lowcloud. I'm from the Turtle Clan, and Wolf is my spirit guide. I'm third degree in the Midewiwin lodge, good sounding lodge. I thank you for your tobacco and your gift, your offering to the spirit. And that's the way we do things in our culture. There's always tobacco first. The very first plant that grew on earth in our teachings, the very first plant. And that's why we use it. That's why it's so sacred to us. We use it as whenever you want something, whenever you ask the spirit for something, or whenever you ask someone for something, you should always have your tobacco in your hand. What you asked to come, why you asked me to come here, I guess, is to explain a little bit about the way we do things. And in our teachings, in our creation story, it represents everybody. It talks about all people that were lowered here to Mother Earth. And we talk about only one God. We don't talk of a punishing God, or a judgmental God, or a vengeful God. We talk of a very loving God. We all make mistakes. We all go lose that road sometimes and go our own way. But if we come back and find that road again, the Creator does a beautiful thing right there when you get back on that road, that He forgives us for everything that we went when we went on our own road. There's, like I said, there's only one God, but there isn't only one way for everybody. There's different ways of believing, different rituals and ceremonies that we all do. The reason when we say Nikanis is an ancient ceremonial Ojibwe word meaning all my relations. It includes all of you, includes all the black people, the yellow people, the four colors of man. It includes everybody, Nikanis. So that's the understanding of why we say all my relations. We recognize everybody, not just our people. There was a beautiful man that was lowered here over 2,000 years ago. Jesus, he was lowered here. But he was lowered where he was needed at the time. In our teachings, he's not acknowledged in our teachings, but that doesn't mean that we don't know of him. In our teachings, when we were lowered here, the Creator told all four colors of His children that He made a beautiful place for us to go. And the very first ones that left were the spirit of the white. The white spirit left first. Then the black and the yellow left. And our spirit in the red, color red, the spirit of the red man, I guess you want to call it, he didn't want to leave the Creator's side. He told the Creator, I don't want to go. But the Creator kept telling him, I've made a beautiful place for you to go to. And so very reluctantly, that spirit moved away from the Creator, walked away from the Creator, and got to that first level. There's 4 levels from the Creator. Got to that first level, and he just stopped and turned around, and he told the Creator, I don't want to go. And the Creator told him, Majan. Majan means go. Majan gozis, my son. I made a beautiful place for you to go to. So he again, very reluctantly, turned around and started walking away from the Creator. And he got to that second level, and there again he stopped and he turned around and looked at the Creator and told him, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave you. I want to stay here with you. And the Creator told him there that Majan no chance means my grandchild. But in this instance, it's my grandson. And so again, the spirit turned around and walked away again from the Creator and got to that third level. There again, he stopped, turned around and looked at the Creator and told him, I don't want to leave you. I want to stay here. And then the Creator told him, Majan, Ningwinis. Majan Ningwinis means, go, my nephew. And so he turned around again and walked away from the Creator and got to that fourth level from where the Creator is. And again, he turned around there and looked at the Creator and told the Creator the same thing. I don't want to leave you. I want to stay here. And the Creator told him, Majan, ni kanis, my relative. Ni kanis, that's where that word came from. Ni kanis in the beginning. It means my relative. I've made a beautiful place for you to go to. And so finally our spirit, the spirit of original man, was lowered here to Turtle Island. The spirit, it's the lowering of the spirit why we are called Anishinabe. We're not the only, it's not only the Ojibwe that are Anishinabe. It's not only the Ojibwe that were lowered here. There's all tribes. So we're all the tribes are Anishinabe that were lowered here. And so it's Wenabaju, original man, that was lowered here. We believe up by the White Shell area there's rock formations there that we believe where he received his instructions. And so Wenabaju was given that responsibility of naming everything on Turtle Island. And he was, while he was doing his work, what he was doing was all of creation was here long before we were. And so we're related to that. We're related to everything on earth. When you say Nikanis, you're talking about Mother Earth too. And there's a beautiful light inside each one of us. In the beginning, he talked about how will our children look. The Creator asked that question, how will our children look? And I often ask the question, who is he talking to? He was talking to himself. There's a duality to the Creator, to the Spirit. There's the male and the female. There's a duality to everything. And so, from one of the planets came forward, what we call Wasiwa, the crystal rock, is the one that said, all through our history, something always stepped up to help us. And when we were not necessarily in trouble, but when we needed whatever it is that we needed at that point. So the crystal rock stood in front of the Creator, and the Creator looked into that crystal rock and saw the very, very first reflection ever in our history. And when you get up in the morning, you go and look in the mirror, or the reflection that happened to the Creator long time ago. And so when he looked into that crystal rock, he saw that blue light, a very beautiful, beautiful blue light. The Creator's a beautiful blue light. Like I said, each one of us has that blue light inside. All colors of man has that blue light inside us. That's why we're all related. We're related in that way. There's only one Creator. Bejiko amanidu. There is only one Creator. So and then so we cover everybody. And like I said before, not only our people, we recognize everybody as our relative in that way. So we're all relatives, and I think all of creation and all humanity should start acting like it, like we're relatives, and that you're my brothers, you're my sisters, and my uncles and my aunties, and so we're related in that way, and we have to remember, we have to remind ourselves that there is only one Creator. The Creator you talk to is the same one I talk to. At that fourth level where the Spirit looked for the fourth time at the Creator and told him that he didn't want to leave, Creator told him, I made a beautiful place for you to go to. But because you don't want to leave my side, he says, I'm going to put someone there at that 4th level for you to teach you how to live and to teach you how to come home to me when the time comes. So the Creator put Midewiwin at that 4th level from the Creator. Midewiwin is, Mide is the heart. Manidu is the spirit. Spirit of the heart was put at that level. And when I think about it and the teachings that we've received recently that came up maybe 10 years ago, the teachings tell us that that beautiful man they call Jesus and our Midewiwin or brothers in spirit. And so they work, they do the same thing, the same kind of work. The only thing Jesus ever did here was to talk about those beautiful gifts of respect, of love, loving one another, those 7 principles of life. That's what he talked about. In the same way, our Midewiwin tells us in our teachings, shares those teachings with us. Respect for one another. Midewiwin in our language. Respect, there's 4 parts to respect. Respect for yourself, respect for others, respect for all of creation, and respect for where life comes from. Midewiwin, the second one, is love. And that one we talk Zazagiziwin in our language means you're stingy. So when we say Kizagiwin, when I say Kizagiwin to you, I'm saying I'm stingy of you. In that way, so. And the third one is truth. Midewiwin. Always telling the truth. Never swaying from that. And honesty, live your life in a good way. And courage, Zongidewiwin, courage. And knowledge, Kikendaswin, knowledge. The fact that you're sitting here and you want to hear something different, that's expanding your knowledge and everything that we do. We would never sit idle and think that we know it all. We don't. No one can ever know it all. If they did, they wouldn't exist because there's too much knowledge of that. We wouldn't be able to handle all that knowledge that's there. And so that's that's the knowledge, spirit, principle of knowledge. And then the 7th one is humility. Debsenamoin means you acknowledge that you are a part of all of creation. So when we say all my relations, only concept. That's what we talk about in all our relations. When they signed the treaties in 1871. All of that was there, the clan system. The clan leaders were the ones that signed treaties. It wasn't chiefs and councils. And that was there in place for our people. The clans came from the 2nd level above the earth. There's 4 levels above the earth and 4 levels from the Creator. That 4th level is a common one from both sides. So. And our clans that's the governing structure that we had. Prior to that, it was the hereditary system. But that became a real ego-based system. So we went our own way on that. We disconnected from the Creator at that time. And then the spirits of our clans, the birds, the animals that wanted to step up and help Anishinabe, they came forward and offered their gifts and their abilities and to our people and for a better governance of our people and that. So it's a beautiful system. That was not necessarily taken away from us. It made us forget that system by the Queen of Canada legislating the Indian Act in 1871 and putting in place the elective system that we're in now. So, so that's the downfall of our people when we went into that elective system. There's so many things wrong in our communities and in our people. In Roseau, what they adopted was the band custom. It's just a form of Section 74. But that tore apart my community, tore apart families. But I'm slowly convincing more and more people, let's go back to the clan system. The clan system is the purest form of democracy, because when you're born till the day you die, you have a say in the decision-making process. Whereas in the elective system, when you put your X to vote for whoever it is that you choose, that's where your democratic right ends, when you put your X on there, because you're giving somebody else the authority to make decisions for you, whether you like them or not. You voted them in. So, and so, I don't know how much time I have, but
yeah, I think that the piece on all my relations is just like very, very, very good. I really appreciate that, and part of the themes that we've been taking, one was to the land, but this is all my relations, and you laid out a very, very good kind of understanding of that. Beginning place, you kind of open the book, because there's lots in the book.
Yeah.
But you open the book. And it's good for us to kind of discuss that. And he said a lot in a few words, and very significant, even for the larger church world in general, and the schools in particular too. There's some things that were said here that were, very applicable. So we'd like to take the next, 5-10 minutes or so, and if you could just turn to somebody and one of your neighbors, and then let's just discuss a little bit of this among ourselves, and what that may mean for us.